Thank you.
Yeah. Confidence Band. That is the Jeff Healey Band. Welcome, Jeff, to Command Performance, as well to Joe and to Tom as we sit down here at Eastern Sound. Welcome, guys. If we could start off with... Welcome. Do we have a welcome from the studio audience? Welcome. The Jeff Healey Band in 1989, if we were to start listing the accomplishments, we'd probably be here till, well into next Saturday afternoon. But just to start off, the See the Light album, now platinum here in Canada. Congratulations on that. Selling over 100,000 copies here in Canada. And although you're doing very well all over the world, it must mean a little extra to do that sort of accomplishment here in your home country.
It means the most to us to be successful in our home country. That's it's our market, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's our home.
It's our home.
Well, let's move a little south then. The Grammy Awards, the Grammy nominations when they were announced, the song Hideaway up for instrumental. I mean, that must also feel pretty good.
It's quite a surprise, actually. We didn't expect that one at all. Even the record company was caught off guard.
No, that came right out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Beautifully out of left field. Actually, left field would be a good place to start. The way the band came together is kind of strange. Jeff, a guy in demand without a band. And I guess a good way to start with the differences and similarities in the band is, Jeff, you picked up your first guitar at 3 years old, and Tom on the other side played drums at, 28 you started? Yep. So that means you must have started, Joe, at 14 or so, 14 or 15, somewhere in there.
That's about right.
We'll try 19, we'll be right.
Yeah, okay, well, hey, we'll go with it. But that's quite a disparity. You don't see many guys that start that late in life, and you were an urban planner, right?
That's right. I did a master's degree up here, and that's when I started kind of jamming around town and met old Jeff here.
He planned a little bit of North Bay just out of interest. Wonderful.
And takes a lot of credit for that one. Let's go back to Albert's Hall here in Toronto, where things started together. Maybe you could start off by letting everybody know exactly how the band came together and what happened 5 years ago.
Well,
5?
No, it's 3.
3, pardon me. 3. Sorry.
It feels like 5. It feels like 20.
25, actually.
I guess, let's see if we can make a long story short. Tom and I met at the Grossman's jam session. Every Sunday evening they have a blues jam, and Tom and I were regulars at that, and started working together just as, sort of pickup musicians. I would have little gigs around town that I'd need people for, and call up Tom, among other people, for the drum spot on occasion, and he said, well, let's try and get something serious together, and he'd worked with Joe a couple of times, and asked me if I would mind getting the 3 of us together at the Grossman's Jam, see what we sounded like. So I went for it, and it was just a very magical thing. It just worked, real nice. So we stuck together. We figured that you can't get much better than that if you feel really good together.
That seems to be a word I've read in interviews and such, that the magic that happened when you guys first, the 3 of you actually got together, that it was that kind of thing where, okay, out with the day job, here we go, this is it, right? We found what we've been looking for. I know Jeff's only doing rock and roll to eventually become a game show host. But
that's right.
Card game show.
Come on now.
But let's go on to a track here from the CD. We still have plenty more to come live from the Jeff Healey Band. We'll move on to a track called Angel Eyes, the Jeff Healey Band on Command.